as we've got a great one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. First play, and it's second down now.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down, and third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. They'll run with Muhammad, and he's got the first down yardage before being taken down midfield. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. At the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. To throw again on second down. Ryan eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Roquan Smith able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Third and long, it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be first First and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
11-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop the throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Number 30.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jimmy Graham, 40 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Falcons nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 10.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Julio Jones.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Formation for the Falcons.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bears take over.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. On 2nd down now. It's Montgomery. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's got some space here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. So able to break through the initial contact and then down right near the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Play action. It's Ryan. Flushed out right. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue.
It's intercepted. He's trying to get it to Ridley. Picked it up by Michael Davis. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Montgomery. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's tackled at the 32.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught by Cohen. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Bears.
Inside the 15, shy of the 10. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 11 yards out as the Bears push further out in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. They find some open field here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Austin Hooper. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action with Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. First down, Muhammad. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now an option play on 2nd down. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
7-yard line.
Here's Muhammad. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Quickly into the hands of Patterson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
7-yard line.
Now a run with Montgomery. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 17. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards, the final tally.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Deep there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Ridley, incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw again. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
It's fourth down.
The Falcons send out their punter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. Would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world to the challenge.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
4-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Roquan Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Forced out to it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Roquan Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in?
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Chicago.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. That's out to the left and complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Complete to Darnell.
The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Back to throw now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.